Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. The Patriots just extended receiver DeVante Parker for 3 years, $33 million. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down DeVante Parker in order to answer the question, was this a smart extension by the New England Patriots? So DeVante is currently 30 years old. He certainly looks and plays as though he's in his mid-20s, in my opinion. The physical talent absolutely is still there from DeVante Parker, as you could tell from this highlight film playing over this video from this past season. He's currently the receiver number 2 on the depth chart behind Kendrick Bourne, but really he's going to be the starting outside receiver. You also have Juju Smith-Schuster, who is going to primarily be operating out of the slot. You of course have Tyquan Thornton, someone who a lot of Patriots fans hope can take a big step up this season for the Patriots. Then you have Kayshon Boutte and Trey Nixon, more so just depth guys at this point. DeVante Parker has always been an extremely intriguing player to me, someone who, in my opinion, his talent has really been squandered by the Miami Dolphins for the majority of his career. Now, I do have a slight Louisville Cardinal bias. I am a Louisville Cardinal fan, but he was phenomenal in college, which caused him to be the first round pick of the Miami Dolphins in 2015, and right when they drafted him, it seems as though they had no real plan for him. Not only that, but more importantly, his quarterback play was absolutely atrocious, really for 6 out of the 7 seasons that he was on the Miami Dolphins, and he has shown flashes of this great potential every year he was on the Dolphins. It really never came to fruition until 2019. He started to get more stable quarterback play with Ryan Fitzpatrick in there, and in 2019, he put up 1,202 yards and 9 touchdowns. Really a breakout, phenomenal year from DeVante Parker. Again, that potential has always been there to be a big-time, solid number 2 receiver, borderline number 1 receiver. It's just never really worked out for DeVante Parker. He's had some injuries in his career as well, and the Patriots have definitely struggled at the receiver position. That's why they traded for him last season, and last season, he actually looked really nice for the New England Patriots. 31 catches, 532 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Before I go into his strengths and weaknesses and tendencies and what, in my opinion, makes DeVante Parker a good football player, real quick, I just wanted to touch upon the point that really ever since 2018, 2019, Tom Brady's last season in the New England Patriots system, really to me, the largest issue between the receivers and the quarterback is lack of chemistry that last Tom Brady year. Patriots fans in the comment section below can attest that there were constant miscommunications that year on every single play between Tom and the receivers. And this significant issue of having no chemistry between the receivers and quarterbacks have really plagued the New England Patriots for the better part of this half of the decade. Of course, it did not get better with Cam Newton, and it's really been a problem with the Mac Jones era. And something I noticed about watching the film with DeVante Parker last season, not only does he have really nice chemistry with Mac Jones, they're constantly on the same page. Mac Jones is constantly putting the ball where DeVante Parker wants it, and DeVante Parker is a guy who uses his body really well to frame out the cornerbacks, meaning the chances of your pass being intercepted when throwing to DeVante Parker are so low, and that's something that really helps gain the trust of his quarterbacks. But not only did he show really nice chemistry with Mac Jones last season, but he showed really nice chemistry with the backup quarterback Bailey Zappe as well, as Bailey Zappe's first career touchdown pass was to DeVante Parker. So looking at DeVante Parker, he's of course a 6'3", 219-pound receiver with a great deal of physical talent. He's a guy who actually has some pretty nice play strength out there. Not only that, but of course his signature is his speed. His speed has slightly dipped off from his prime, but he still has nice functional speed that can consistently beat corners on the outside and even in the slot. First and foremost, DeVante is definitely known as a 50-50 ball winner on the outside on those fade routes. As you can see again in this highlight film, he does a really nice job using his really nice vertical. He's also really nice at high pointing balls, and he has good serviceable hands. His hands are nothing elite, but he's certainly going to come down with more 50-50 balls than you really would expect him to. He has pretty good separation skills. Again, he uses that speed to his advantage. He's really good at working the sidelines, and he has very good sideline situational awareness and sideline control. He's good at contorting his body on fade routes and back shoulder throws in order to get both feet in bounds. Something that the Miami Dolphins really did not do throughout DeVante Parker's entire career, and something that the New England Patriots really tapped into last season, which I think going forward they really will tap into this season as well, is his ability to work over the middle. Again, he's primarily thought of as this outside ball winner, but something he showed really nice traits with last year were the crossing routes over the middle of the field. Whenever you have a 6'3" receiver, he's not going to mind banging over the middle of the field with hard-hitting safeties and hard-hitting linebackers, and that's something that DeVante Parker really showed last year, the fearlessness to catch those crossers over the middle of the field, 10 to 15 yards over the middle of the field. Not only that, but also the crossing routes, the shallow crossers, the 3 to 5 yard gains that he can actually turn into 10 to 15 yard gains, considering his speed and considering his solid, about average to slightly above average skill after the catch. I actually think this is a solid, underrated signing for the New England Patriots. They're pretty notorious at throwing big contracts at mid-tier guys, but to me, DeVante Parker is slightly above a mid-tier guy. I actually think he has a great deal of potential to lead the New England Patriots in receiving yards this year, catches, and receiving touchdowns. If I had to give my official prediction for his stat line, I'm a bit conservative with the stat line, but I really do think he can go for 60 catches, 950 yards, and 6 touchdowns, but I absolutely would not be surprised if he went for 1,000 yards this next season for the Patriots. Thanks for listening, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on DeVante Parker, and did you agree with the New England Patriots giving him that 3-year, $33 million extension?